Hi everybody, it's Don. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Definitely want some of this. Well, it's Sunday morning and I got a call yesterday setting up my next doctor's appointment, and it just got me thinking about some of the things that we used to take for granted, and now, because of the pandemic, I kind of miss it. So one of the things that I was grateful for is when I was first diagnosed with cancer, you meet all the doctors, they interview you, they talk to you, they show you the x-rays and the scans and things like that, and they'll show you all the different things. So you have a good understanding of what you're going through and what the procedures are, and you do it all in person. Well, now that the pandemic has hit, everything is now go for your appointment, take your scan, take your test, and then the doctor calls you at home. And you don't see the doctor anymore. You just listen to the doctor. So it's not that same feeling, right? Now, I'm a pretty independent person. I didn't want a lot of people, knowing every time I went for a test, or every time I go for an examination, or I'm having a rough day, or anything like that. My chemo treatments, I went to every single one by myself. Many of my operations, I walked to the hospital in the morning before the surgery myself, because I didn't want to bother anybody to drive me. And my family would have done it in a second, so that wasn't the issue. I'm just very independent that way. But what I do appreciate is when I get to interact with my doctor, because you gain a sense of closeness to your doctor and a sense of trust. You build up a trust, a rapport. I've known my doctor now for 6 years. Now, she has sent me to different doctors for different surgeries, but I always end up back at the same oncologist. And I don't get that feeling now when we call by phone. It's not the same thing. And I was thinking, now, if I was a person who relies on, the doctor explaining things to me and being very, and seeing the look on their face and how caring they are and things like that, you do not get that when you're talking on a phone. You do not get that sense of caring. You get like you're talking to Siri on your iPhone, for God's sake. A computer voice. They're reading something on their computer while they're talking to you through a speakerphone. It's not the same connection. It's not the same closeness, right? It's like when you're out in the grocery stores and you have your mask on and you come to a head with somebody, like you're coming out of an aisle and another person's coming. And you kind of look at each other and you kind of have to go like this now, where before you would smile at the person, say after you, or sorry, and you might be saying sorry now. You might be sorry, but it's muffled from the mask, and it's not the same thing. You don't see the eye contact. Yeah, that's all you see, eyes, but you don't know what this expression is there. Is the person annoyed? Are they sorry? Are they, what's going on? You miss those little things. And probably that interaction with the doctor, that is a big one for me. Missing that sense of, this doctor has my back. And I know she does, whether they're talking to you on the phone or not. They're not going to not do their best for you. But don't forget, I've built up that trust with my doctor now for 6 years. Had I just been diagnosed with cancer today and never gone through this before, meeting a doctor through the phone, I'm not getting that quick interaction of, I trust you right away. You have my best interest at heart. That's the right decision. When I met my doctor the first time, I would say, should we do this? Should we do this right away? And she would say, no, we want to wait for this because of this. And I could understand it that way. And she can show me why. Where now, she just has to try and explain it to me over a phone, and it's a very cold and sterile meeting now. And when somebody's going through a life and death struggle, sometimes, just sometimes, you want that closeness, you want to feel that connection, you want to feel that trust with your doctor. And while I have complete and total respect for all doctors, they've saved my life, I'm still here, totally grateful, totally appreciate them. I just miss actually seeing them.